Do you struggle with saving money? Or maybe you simply don't have enough left over at the end of the month. Considering the average American can't afford a $1,000 emergency, you're not alone in this situation. And in today's video, I'm going to be giving you 7 simple money tips on how you could save more and spend less. And let me tell you something, number 3 is what personally helps me the most. So go ahead and stay tuned and find out what that is. Number 1 is the easiest of them all. And that is to simply shut off the light before you leave the room or unplug the appliances after you're done using them. For an example, in America on average, electricity bills run around $140 per month. This number could reach upwards of $300 during the summertime depending on where you live. Therefore, by simply unplugging the microwave after you're done or shutting off the light after you leave the room, you can save upwards of $100 per year. Now, the main reason why the electricity bill is such an expensive bill in utilities is because people will leave their fans on overnight and just leave them on for noise, or leave the lights on in the bathroom when they're not using the bathroom. So by simply doing this, you can save a lot of money over a long period of time, and many people don't realize this. Number 2 is one of the most expensive habits that Americans have, and that is eating out. On average, the American household eats out $3,008 per year. That's around $250 a month or $8 per day. However, if you eat at home, this number can get as low as $3 per day. Eating out can not only be detrimental towards your wallet, but it can have significant impact on your health. Places such as McDonald's or Subway, or even my favorite restaurant, Chipotle, which is known for being healthier, are very high in sodium and have fats that are not good for you, such as trans fat. Not only is this bad for your health in the long term, but it's also significantly bad for your wallet and your savings. So simply by cutting eating out of your budget and out of your expenses, you can save $3,000 per year or around $250 per month. So just take that into consideration next time you want a hamburger or some French fries. Just think about your future. Is your future worth more than a hamburger and some French fries? Because I know mine is. Now, if you remember at the beginning of the video, I actually said number 3 is what helped me personally the most. And I stand by that statement strongly. You may be asking yourself, what is number 3? So I'm about to tell you. Number 3 is by simply buying the generic store brand over name brand products. We live in a society today where it is culturally accepted and encouraged to own an expensive product just because the name that is behind it. When you could go to a big brand store such as Walmart and buy a shirt for $5 rather than having to go out and buy a quote unquote brand shirt for $150. And many people do this and then wonder why they don't have enough money saved over at the end of the month. And this could be one of the reasons why you don't have enough money saved over at the end of the month, because you are going out buying Nike or Supreme or Gucci or Louis Vuitton when you could be buying these same items at a generic store such as Walmart, buying their store brand. Not only that, but I'm also speaking on the side when you go grocery shopping, don't buy the name brand ranch or the name brand macaroni and cheese. Just buy the generic store brand. Walmart, for an example, has a generic store brand called Great Value. So this brand is significantly cheaper, usually around $1 to $2 cheaper than the name brand. And this may not seem like a lot of money, but say you buy 100 items and you save $1 on every single item that you bought, you just saved $100. So you can see how this strategy can add up quickly and have an impact on your savings when you don't follow this strategy. So this is something to keep in mind next time you go out looking for a new handbag, looking for a new pair of shoes, or even just when you find yourself in the aisle at the grocery store. Number 4 is a little more complicated. Don't worry, it's still pretty simple. And I'm talking about using coupons. Whoa, 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 don't click off this video. I know what you're thinking. You're thinking, Dalton, I don't want to sit there for 4 hours, cut the coupons out of the newspaper, follow the dotted line, just to have to go to the grocery store and pull out this embarrassing big stack of coupons and hand it to the register. That's not what I'm talking about at all. Couponing is now all digital, pretty much like everything else, and many people don't know about this. There are apps out there such as Ibotta, Tada, Checkout 51, or Shopkick, where you can clip coupons virtually in the app without having to use a paper coupon ever. And then all you have to do is go to the grocery store, purchase the specific item that you clipped in the app, and then snap a photo of your receipt, upload it to Ibotta, for an example, and you will get cash back that you can redeem with gift cards or PayPal or even directly withdraw to your bank account. So if this sounds like something that you want to do and something you want to get started in, I actually have a referral link that will get you 10 extra dollars when you clip your first coupon deal with Ibotta. You will get the cash back of the deal that you clip and an additional $10 as well. So you'll basically get a free item after everything is done and over with, depending on which deal you clip. So if that sounds like something you're interested in, there'll be a link down in the description with a referral link to get you $10. It'll be under the title Ibotta. So go ahead and check that out right now and come back to this video in a second. Number 5, guys, is by simply increasing your income. You can increase your income many different ways, such as with a side hustle, a part-time job even, or maybe starting a small business, depending on your risk tolerance level and how much you already have set aside for savings. Listen, if you want to do something like this, I recommend starting out with DoorDash or Uber Eats, because this is what I personally started out on, and this is something that I still do to this day. If you don't have a car, or maybe you want something less damaging on your car, because I will admit it is pretty damaging on your car, you can babysit dogs or walk dogs for an app called Rover or an app called Wag. You do have to pay a $25 background check fee, but it is worth it. Let me let you guys in on a little secret real fast. And the secret to number 5 is actually not spending any more money just because you are making more money. A lot of people, what they'll do is they'll go out on a weekend and make an extra $200. But then when Monday rolls around, they realize that they need that $200. I use quotations when I say need, and they go spend that money right away on whatever they want, really, when instead, once that money comes into your account, you need to withdraw it and sit it aside in a high yield savings account. Maybe something like SoFi, link down in the description below, go check it out right now. You can get a 4.60% interest yield on there at the time of the recording. So you take that money and you put it in a high yield savings account and you let it set there, and it just continues to compound and you gain the interest on that money. Just something to take into consideration when you're trying to boost your savings is it may just be as simple as you're at that peak where you're spending everything that you make. So the only way that you can increase your savings is by simply making more money and then not spending any more money just because you're making more. Number 6 may be hard for you guys. I'm not going to lie to you. Many Americans fall victim to this and don't realize how bad it is eating away at their income. You may be asking yourself, what are you talking about, Dalton? What is so bad? And that is monthly subscriptions. On average, Americans spend $219 per month on subscriptions. I'm talking about Netflix, I'm talking about Hulu, Prime Video, Disney Plus, you name it, Americans spend on it. You may not realize how much this is eating away at your income because you think $10 isn't that bad, $5 isn't that bad. Well, let me tell you something. It is bad when you're doing it 30 different times. It's not good for your income, so you need to go through your credit card statements, go through your bank statements, figure out what exactly you are subscribed to, and cancel them. I recommend boiling it down to one streaming service, if you really need it, preferably the cheapest option. And by reducing the amount you're spending on monthly subscriptions, this can save you upwards of thousands of dollars per year, depending how much you're spending monthly. Just something to keep in mind when you're trying to save more money. Maybe you could go without watching that movie on Netflix tonight. We made it, guys. The seventh and final tip. The seventh and final tip is by simply doing what you are doing right now, and that is to increase your knowledge about finances. Like I said in my channel introduction, we're not taught this stuff in school. We're not taught about retirement accounts. We're not taught about what a Roth IRA is, what a growth stock is, what a dividend stock is. The only way to learn about this stuff is to go into debt or pay a ridiculous amount of money for college, or to educate yourself like I and many other people have done by reading hundreds of books or by watching hundreds of YouTube videos, TikToks, whatever you consume, let it be knowledge and let it be the ability to always be learning. The more you increase your knowledge about finances, the more you're going to find that you are saving money in ways you thought you would never save money. The more you're going to find that you are earning money in ways you thought you would never earn money. And if you take one thing away from this video, allow it to be make sure you are always learning. And I hope that I have encouraged you in this video to go and watch another finance video. You can find more finance videos on my channel. And if you have gained something out of this video, please let me know in the comments below. I hope I have helped you save more money or find different strategies that you are able to save money on. And I will see you in the next video. I upload every Wednesday and every Saturday. And may God bless you with knowledge. Thank you for watching.